everybody. Today I am going to teach you Unit 4 Prose Whatever We Do, written by Clifford Martis. He wrote here about our behavior, how we should talk, how we should behave with others, how politely or rudely, how we should behave in the society. Okay, he written how we should talk to others in a smooth manner or we should talk in a rough manner, how it give impression on us by others, from others how they will think about us, on our talking, on our words how we are using, no, on that one only they will judge our personality. So children, here Clifford Martis wrote about how we should behave. So before going to writer Clifford Martis, that here before you read, here two types of dialogues are there, children. In A, this box is there. Here in this A, page number 73, in first A box some dialogues are there. You listen this one and compare between these two dialogue, which is better to listen. How it looks to you, whether first in A conversation or B. See here, A. Why are you so dull like a lamb? What's that you? Do you lose anything by saying it? Well, I have lost my money. Can't you get it? Oh, I know you are always irresponsible. Keep your mouth shut, will you? See, this is the conversation between A and B. You imagine like two boys. They were talking to each other. See, this is the manner he is asking. Why you are dull like a lamb? What happened to you? Means he said, I lost money. Will you give me? You are always this type only. You are irresponsible only. This type that A and B are going to talk each other. But in B part, you see here, children, you are a bit down. May I know what? Chetan, my purse is stolen. Really sorry. If you don't mind, I will lend you money. Thanks a lot, but I don't need it now. Alright, don't let it bother you too much. You are right. Anyway, I feel better with your encouraging words. See, here also one more conversation is there between A and B only. That first one you see how rude it is. How they are talking, both each other, how they are talking. Very rudely they are talking. What happened? Why you are dull? You have stolen your purse. Okay, you are irresponsible. You are always this type only. Okay, no problem. Just shut your mouth. You won't give money, no? Shut up. This type they are talking to each other. But in second conversation, see how politely they are talking to each other. That A is asking, why you are dull, so dull today? You are not always this type daily. What happened? May I help you? You want any help from me? That he said, oh no, I lost my purse. Oh, sorry. He said, sorry. May I help you? Shall I give you money? Lend you money? This type he is asking to B. He said, no problem. I don't want money now. Okay, no problem. Thanks for asking, he said. Again he said, don't bother about that thing only. That you lost purse, no, don't think about that one only again and again. So you leave it. So then what B said, okay, thanks for your encouraging words. This type, we should, when we are talking to others, it should be encouraging one. It should not making them hurt. Is it, children? So by these two conversation, you may easily identify which conversation is good. Which one is good? In part A or part B? Yes, it is in part B. Part B, that A and B are talking to each other very politely, very nicely, and they wants to encourage each other. This type we have to talk. He wrote, Clifford Martis wrote about this one only, how we should talk with others. Here, about the author, Clifford Martis is a Christian by birth, a socialist by choice, and a lawyer by profession. See, this is his introduction. He is by birth, he was a Christian. His religion, Christian religion. And he was a socialist by choice. He became socialist, means social work he was doing. In society, he wants to do something. And Lawyer by profession. His job was, he was working as a lawyer. See, his introduction only very special. Clifford Martis is a Christian by birth, okay, socialist by choice, and the lawyer by profession. This is his introduction, special introduction. He studied in Don Bosco High School, Lonavala, Pune in 1969. He studied in Pune, Don Bosco High School. He studied. That Clifford Martis studied in Pune. He lives in Mumbai. His hometown is Mahima in Maharashtra. He lives in Mumbai now. He lives in Mumbai, but his native place, home pitch, is Mahima in Maharashtra. He belongs to Maharashtra state. He works with Every Child Our Child organization to bring happiness on every child's face. He is a social worker. He wants to see the happiness in every child in the society, not only rich people kids or middle class people kids, but every poor, whatever it may be, every child should be happy in the society. He had this slogan that Every Child Our Child organization. There was one organization. He became the member of that organization and he is working in that organization. He is an RTI activist. He is working as a RTI and he is an activist and he is working in a society and he wants to see happiness. That organization name Every Child Our Child. Under this organization he is working. This is about Clifford Martis. Okay children, we will go now for the lesson, model reading and explanation of this lesson. First paragraph in page number 73. Open children, all of you. Whatever we do, let's try to do it better. Whatever you may do, you may do any work or you may talk with others. Whatever you may do, but you should do it better. It is in your hands only. That you should be careful while talking, while telling to anyone something. We should be careful. We can say better. We should not, others should not think about in a bad manner. We should do better. Our actions, our words, whatever it is, let us try to do it better. See, whatever it may be. It may be your action or it may be your words. Whatever you are talking or doing something, you should do it better. You should think of doing still more better. You may talk with others. Afterwards you will think, I should not talk in this manner with that guy, no? No. So, before talking only, we should think. We should think whether we should talk this manner or not. Or we may talk still better manner to with that guy. Okay, after talking we should not think. Before talking only we should think and we should talk with others. Success, they say, is a journey and not a destination. See, success, this is a journey. It is a continuous journey in our life. Success we won't get in a single day and we won't lose it. Okay, success, it is a continuous journey of our life. It's not a destination. This is not a stop. See, when you are going by city bus, no, when your destination came, if your stop came means you will go there only, you will get down there, is it? But what happens children, here success is not a destination, it's a journey, continuous journey of our life. In that journey, this is very important, we should cultivate our words and action better. We can say progress also is a journey and not a destination. Progress, we should be think about progress of our life, about knowledge or about anything in our life, that there should be a progress. We should always think about a progress in our journey. In our life journey, we should think about success and progress and not a destination. Therefore, we need not feel complacent that we are doing fine. That we should not think always that we are fine, I am fine, I am better, I am talking with others nicely, my body language is also good. This type we should not think. We should not think that one. Whatever we are, we should try to do still better. We should try to do still better words. We should talk with others still nicely. We should do always hard work in that one. We should not think, okay, I am fine. I am talking with others nicely, no problem. We should not think in this manner. We must constantly be on that lookout for better performance. Constantly means continuously. Constantly means continuously. We should think always. Continuously we should think that we should be still better in our life. We should not think, okay, I am fine, I am good. We should not give certificate to ourselves. We should think, we should constantly think that do still better of our life. We should in our life journey, we should always think about, we should be try to do still better. Not we should think that okay, I am fine, I am knowledgeable, I am good. We should not give certificate to ourselves. Okay, we should always think to do still better. If I want to thank someone, I can say thanks. Is it? If you taken anyone's pen or pencil, children, when you are giving back to them, you are telling thanks. Okay, is it? You are telling no? Yes, thanks we are telling. But suppose I say thanks a lot, see how it looks. Is it, children? There is change in voice and words. If we say two more words, is it? If you taken anyone's pen and giving back to him, say thanks a lot. Thanks a lot means it will be shows better instead of telling thanks in one word. Thanks a lot. It shows still politeness in your voice. Is it? Yes. Would not it be better? See, when you are telling thanks, thanks a lot, there is difference is there in voice and in words. It shows the politeness of us. Is it? Next. Depending upon the time and the situation, we can try and improve this even further and say, I am very grateful to you. See, according to situation and circumstances, that the position in which place we are, according to that we have to improve. Instead of thanks, we may tell thanks a lot. Again, we may improve that one and say that as I am very grateful to you. If they made any more help to you means, if they did big help in your life means, that time we have to use not only thanks or thanks a lot. That time we have to use I am very grateful to you. This is also a polite word we have to use in that time. Or you have been a great help. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and so on. You may say still more. If he did more help, big help in your life means, that time you may say from the bottom of my soul I am going to thank you. I am very much grateful to you, and your help is very big in my life. This type we may convey our gratitude towards them. Is it? We may say them that I am very thankful. In that without by taking help from others, only thanks. This is not enough. We should do better. Thanks a lot. I am very much grateful to you. I am from bottom of my soul. I am going to tell you I am very grateful to you. This type we have to change our words according to the situations in our life, because they are said you the life is a journey. We should change always our conversation and words according to the situations. This is a simple case of expressing gratitude, but when we think a little more, we can learn to do or say things in a better way by giving some thought to our action or speech. Gratitude means thanks. Thanks. We may say in any type. We may express our thanks in any way by simply telling thanks, thanks a lot, I am very much grateful to you. This type we may change our gratitude towards others. We may change our words according to the situations. Here, I had an appointment with a person who was senior to me in our erstwhile company. Erstwhile company means past company. He is telling his experience that Clifford Martis, he is telling his own experience that he went to meet one person who in past company they were working, and he wants to meet now. He is senior to him. He went to meet him. He had an appointment with that person. That the appointment means that time, date, and they fixed one date and time, and he wants to meet a person who is a senior to him in past company. I was a bit late and trying to make amends. I said, I am sorry I made you wait. See, he came late that day. He went to meet his friend, but he was late, and he said, I am sorry I am late. But what he said, his reaction, see, oh, it's okay, he said, and added, it's a pleasure waiting for you. See how the words, is it? That he said, okay, I'm okay, he came late, okay. This type he didn't tell, okay, it's my pleasure to wait for you. I'm waiting for you. You are my friend, so I'm waiting for you. This is a pleasure to me. He added this also, this sentence also. Pleasure waiting for you. It's a pleasure to wait for you. He added, and he honored him. I felt flattered. Flattered means praise. Flattered means praise. He thought that he is praising him and he is giving importance to him. He thought like so. That when he said, oh, it's pleasure to wait for you, means he became very happy that he is praising. He is flattering me. One might argue that the other person might have said it without any thinking. Even then, I would say that I like to hear such statement unless, of course, they were said sarcastically. Sarcastically means sonic. That they may say in a wrong mood, they may say that one, but we should receive positively. If anyone said that one sarcastically, we should use that receive that one positively, and we may think, okay, he may said properly to me. We should that what happens, children, if anyone talking to us, that receive, if we receive that one positively, we won't think negativity will not come in that one, is it? So that receiving the words is also very important, not only talking. When we speak about saying or doing things better, a question arises about comparison, because better usually follows than. See, better usually, Ram is better than Sham, we are telling, is it? Than we are using there. So we should not compare with others in our life. This is very important, children, that you should not compare with first rank student. Oh, he is first rank, I am fail student. Don't compare with yourself. You are unique. You are different from him. You are first. You may be first in sports. You may be first in drawing. Is it? If he is first in studies, means you may be first in other things. So you should not compare yourself with others always. You should not compare. Maybe he is good in studies. You may be good in sports. Is it? So that time you should always think positive. Don't compare with others. Don't compare with other students of the classroom. You should don't do that for children. That inferiority complex, it develops the inferiority complex in children. That I am dull. I am taking only 2 marks. He is taking 20 marks. No problem. You also try. Okay. You may be good in sports. You may get gold medal in sports. He won't run properly. Is it? So don't compare with others in your life journey. Wise people say that we should compare ourselves with our own selves. I should compare my performance of last year and see whether I am doing better or not now. You should think of yourself. Always you compare with yourself. Last year, if you taken only 50% in exam, means this time if you taken 60%, it is better performance. Is it? You should compare always with yourself. That intelligent people, they are going to compare themselves only. Don't compare with others. Okay, if your friend taken 90%, if you are taken 60%, don't compare. If you are taken 50%, last year your performance may be 40%, 10% improved. Is it? So you should think that you should always compare with yourself. Don't compare with others in life. One of the ways in which we can do better is by adding words to our actions and also adding actions to our words. This is important. That body language, how we are conveying the words, how we are talking. Only words are not important. That body language, facial reactions, okay, that one is a voice, tone, how we are using. That is also very important, children. Only not only good words. That good words to convey that good words to other, that voice, facial reaction, body language, everything is very important to us. Let me tell you about an incident. I was waiting for the lift. Incident means event. Incident means event. He wants to tell that Clifford Martis, he wants to share his one more experience with us. What is that experience here? I was waiting for the lift to come down or go up in a big buildings or a shopping complex. We are also using lift. So he was also waiting for a lift. The lift came down and I found that two fellows started removing packets which were fully occupying the lift. See what happened? He was waiting for a lift. That when that lift came down, that opened, door opened, that time he saw two persons were there inside the lift and they put all their packets, that one in the lift. That packets occupied whole lift only, and when they saw this guy, they started to remove that packets from, and they wants to make place to stand this man also. So they started to remove the packets and they wants to make a place for him. They did so urgent work they were doing. They were removing all pockets and making him place to stand in the lift. Occupying means fill. Here pockets occupied the lift. Filled. That what happened? That lift was full of packets. That two persons were there and they maybe purchased a lot of things and all pockets were occupied the place in the lift and they started to make place for this person also. That Clifford Martis. I noticed that they did the job fairly fast, giving me an impression that they did not want to delay me. They started to do that work fast. They started to remove the packets and make space for this person. They started to remove and make places. They were very much hurried in that work and they want to show that we don't make you delay. You may come inside early only. We will make place for you. This type of impression. Impression means feeling. Feeling. They wants to give feeling to author that we are making place for you in the lift. In a little while they finished the job and I got into the lift and went to my training center. In the class I mentioned this incident and asked the trainees to explain how this particular situation would have been rendered better. He explained. He was going to a training center. Their trainees were there. He said this incident in front of them and how you are going to solve this one. He asked to that trainees. In this situation, how you are behaving with them. He asked one question to them. Rendered means give. He said, how can I make this situation better? He asked to trainees. About all situation he explained and he asked one question that how should I make this situation better? Okay. A couple of trainees did mention that the two gentlemen who were removing the packets could have said just something like, 1 minute sir, we will finish in no time. Nice answer. That two trainees they answered in a manner that inside who were there in the lift they may tell to this guy that wait minute, 1 minute sir, we will make this place for you, wait for 1 minute. they may ask this type to this author. He said, okay, good, nice answer. Don't you agree? It would have made such a difference. But another trainee said, you could have thought of lending helping hand to them. See, this is the nice answer. That instead of waiting, that they have to remove the packets from the lift, you may also join your hands to remove that packets. Is it? This is good idea, no? Instead of waiting, he may also join his hands to remove that packets and make space for himself. This is also better idea. That one more trainee said this one only. One more said that they may tell to you that we are making place for you. Wait 1 minute, sir. Okay, this is also nice answer. But one more said that better answer this is that you may also join your hands to remove the packets from the lift. This is good idea. Is it, children? Yes. Next, you go to a shop and ask for something. Most often the shopkeeper or the salesperson reaches out to the item you want and hands it over to you. See, when you are going shopping complex or mall, that if you want anything means the persons will be there, no? They will help you. That if you ask for something rare item, if you ask means they will start to search whole shop only they will search. And after at last they will get that thing and they will hand over to you. No word, nothing. Suppose he were to say just 2 words, yes sir. In posh restaurant, the waiters or stewards do say good morning or some such thing and then ask for your order. This is the manners, children. That we should talk always softly with others. See, that if in shopping mall anyone helped you, they will ask you, what you want sir, please may I help you? This type they are asking and helping you. And in hotel or restaurants, if you are going to restaurants means they will come and tell you if morning is there, they will tell you good morning, evening means good evening. This type they will tell you and they will take orders from you. Whatever you wants to eat, they will take order. First they will approach you by this manner, good morning, good evening sir, good evening ma'am. This type they were talking and starts to take the orders from us. This is also manners, how to talk with others. But have you noticed how the waiters behave in most of our restaurants? In spite of the fact that the food and ambience are quite good, they usually come and stand near you expecting you to place the order. See, in some restaurants they won't say this one. Okay, they will come and stand in front of your table. Simply they will stand. You have to give order to them. They won't say nothing, good morning, good evening, nothing. They will simply come and stand in front of your table. You have to understand and you have to give the order for them. But it not show so nice, is it, children? If they came and told you good evening ma'am, good evening if they said means you will become happy, is it? But if they came and stood in front of means you will feel somewhat bad, is it? So that is the manner we should handle with the customers. Doctors treating patients can make their jobs much better if they choose to talk nicely to their patients. See, doctors, this is also very important role, children. When we go to a doctor, that by his words only our half disease will become less. Is it? If we have fever, it will get down with the good words of that doctor, behavior of that doctor. If he is serious, if he is rude, he won't talk with patients means we will be tensioned to tell him what happening to us. If he is laughing, if he is talking nicely with you, and if he is listening what your problem means, you will become happy with that doctor. Is it, children? Your fever will half will come down only in that hospital only, you will feel better. If he is strict, if he is serious, if he is not ready to listen your problem means your tension will be more and your temperature will become still high. Is it? The doctor's role are very important in our life. A word here or a word there. Most doctors are serious or even stern. Unsmiling. Stern means unsmiling. Some doctors are very good children. They were happy with the patients. They wants to listen the words of patients. silently they will listen and they will tell nothing will happen, so will give treatment, no, you will become better. This type they are talking in positively. And some doctors are very serious and stern, means unsmiling. They were very serious on their face only we can say they are very serious, and they were not ready to talk with a smile with the patients. That time it will be very tension one. Probably they imply that they are doing serious work. They may think doctors, some doctors, not all doctors, some doctors they are thinking that our job is very serious one, we should not laugh, we should not joke with anyone, and we should be serious in our occupation. This type may they think, but the doctors, if they are laughing and if they are listening with the patients, means the patient will become very soon only he will be cured from that disease. The doctor words are very important for us. The promising words, okay, no problem, this much only, no, I will give treatment, he will become cured from this disease. If he said, means that we will feel something, oh okay, this is not a good, this is not a dangerous disease. This type we will feel. And see, some doctors they will think that this is serious job and we should be serious in job also. But talking nicely and reassuringly is also a part of treatment. This is also treatment, children. If doctor is talking promisingly, means if he is serving with a smile us, if he is talking with us, he is assuring, reassuring that you are becoming okay, no problem, you take these tablets, no, next tomorrow only you will become all right. This type of promising words came from the doctors. This is also a half treatment, children. That from doctor, good words is a half treatment for our disease, and tablets are another half part, and then you will be cured from that disease. Isn't it? It is said that a couple of friendly words from the doctor or even a smile can go a long way in making the patient feel better. That one smile of doctor and one promising word from doctor we are expecting as a patient, we are expecting that one only, because we are very much scared with that disease. Oh, what will happen? So we may die. What will happen to us? This type we are in serious condition in thinking. That if we went to any doctor, if he said, no problem, nothing, no, this is not at all a serious disease, okay, I will give you tablet, he will be recovered soon. This type one word that assures us that patient will be recovered soon with that disease. On a certain occasion, I had an auto rickshaw and said city hospital. One more occasion that Clifford Martis wants to share with us, that one day he called an auto rickshaw. And he said city hospital. He wants to go to city hospital. He said to auto rickshawala. The auto man did not look at me, but simply downed the meter. He didn't say, okay sir, okay we will go sir. This type nothing he said. Only he downed the meter, means you sit. I will take you to city hospital. His action was in that rude manner. Well, it was a clear indication that he was willing to take me to my destination. But wouldn't it have been much better if he said, yes sir, please get in, or simply said, come. See, this is the manners. That he called auto rickshaw. He came and he said, I want to go to city hospital. Means if he said, okay sir, we will go. One word, if he said, means he will become happy, author. But what he did, he downed the meter. He wants to take him to city hospital, but he is not ready to say that words to him. He downed the meter. That shows, you sit, I will take to you city hospital. In this manner, he behaved. The least he could have done was to make a gesture with his face or hand. Gesture means signal. He did a signal that hand, sit, we will go. But he didn't say, okay sir, we will go. Come sir, sit sir, means he will become happy, that author. That gesture means signal. He did signal to sit inside the auto. By making the meter down, he did signal only, he didn't say anything. He downed the meter and gave signal that you sit inside the auto, I will take you to city hospital. I did mention the point to him and to my good luck, he agreed with me. What happened when they were traveling in that auto? No, that author said to him, no man, you should not behave in this manner. You should say, yes sir, we will go. In this manner you should talk. You should not down the meter and give signal to sit inside the auto. That time what happened, children? Author said directly to that auto man. That he agreed. His good luck, that author's good luck, he agreed that one. Okay sir, next time I will try this one. On another occasion, I called an auto and said Central Market. He said, sorry sir, it's time for me to hand over the auto. And so saying, he hailed another auto and asked, Guru, Central Market. That man agreed and I got in. This shows that we can say no also in the most pleasant way. See, another one occasion he is explaining, Clifford Martin is explaining us that one more time he called one auto to go Central Market. Okay, what happened? He said to that auto man that he wants to go to Central Market, but he said, no sir, now time over, I have to hand over my auto. He may bring that auto in by rent only. He wants to hand over that auto to his owner. So he said, no sir, I have that time up already, I have to hand over my auto to owner. So he said, but what he did, he immediately called one more auto man and said, take sir to Central Market. If he said no, then also politeness is there in that no word. Is it, children? So that whatever the words we are using in our life, that is very important. That is very impressive. We should talk always smoothly. We should use the words, very nice words we have to use when we are talking to others. That shows our culture. Okay, that he may be educated or uneducated, no problem, but the words, body language, words what we are using, no, how the voice, tone what we are using, no, that's very important in our life, children, because our journey is so long that every day is a journey, that in that journey we should be polite with others. Whatever we want to say, we say that one in better words. We should not talk rudely with others. That words should we are using, no, that should be polite, that should be impressive, that tone should be nice, our body language should be good. Okay, this is the half lesson I explained you, that Clifford Martis, whatever we do, unit 4 prose. Okay, in next class I will continue, children. Thank you.